I made this additional video to help those of you who have a low Tree of Wisdom. As you can see on the screen, this account doesn't even have the Tree of Wisdom activated because the account level is too low for it. This team won the fight against the Root of Evil boss level 260 with a buff of 30. It is possible to defeat the boss with a lower buff, especially if you have some levels of the Tree of Wisdom. Depending on your level of the Tree of Wisdom, I would start at a buff of 5 or 10 and then slowly add more levels of the buff. With this account, Rufus survived a decent time even with a buff of 10. But I decided to get more buffs to increase the chance of winning. If you feel like your team has a decent chance of surviving till Celeste switches to her healing mode, I would be cautious with buying more buffs. Some people report that their Rufus dies very early even with a higher buff. I think the reason for this is that the energy generation of your heroes and the skill succession is altered by some buff levels in a way that makes your tank die early on. So in essence, that means that you should keep the buff level at your current level if you feel like the start of the fight works well. To have a decent chance of winning with this team, it's best to fight in manual mode most of the time. To ensure that the skills are activated with near perfect timing, I press the escape key on the keyboard very often. This pauses the battle and you can decide whether you want to use a skill right now or not. To use Rufus' skill immediately in manual mode, I hovered the mouse over the Rufus icon and clicked on it most of the time. With Celeste, you need to know that you should only activate her skill twice when she has almost full energy so that she can immediately switch back to healing form. Marcus' first skill is the key to victory in this fight, as it blocks all damage for 5 seconds. If you play in auto mode or activate the skill manually at the wrong time, it could be cast on the wrong ally. Therefore, I recommend playing in manual mode most of the time and only using Marcus' skill when Rufus is the ally with the lowest health. After Rufus dies, try to use the skill only when Marcus is the hero with the lowest health. Also, during the time that Rufus or Marcus are immune to damage thanks to Marcus' first skill, I delay Rufus' ultimate skill that activates the armor artifact buff, and I often delay Axel's skill for a few seconds as well. The reason for this is that I want these defensive buffs to be active for a longer period of time after Marcus' first skill's immunity wears off. I hope you find this video helpful. If so, you'll be doing me a big favor if you subscribe. And please like this video and share it with your friends and guild. Also, I'd be happy if you watch more of my videos from my event playlist that is currently on the screen. It contains videos for all boss fights of this event. Thanks for watching and good luck.